Okay, people of the internet, planet Earth, where are we today? Well, we ain't in Ozarks anymore, I can tell you that. We have just entered Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado. We're going to take a little ride through the park on my way to up to Wyoming to the Grand Tetons and Yellowstone National Park. But I had to come through this park. I've never been up here in this park before. So today's the day. Beautiful day in Colorado. It's record heat. But up here in the mountains, it's okie dokie. It was 104 coming across Nebraska into Colorado yesterday. Pretty oppressive. It was a long old day. I had to cross Kansas and it was rough. So come along for the ride. We'll check out Rocky Mountain National Park. See if it's what it's cracked up to be. It's supposed to be one of the most beautiful parks in the country. I couldn't tell you. I've never been up here. The FJR, it's just chomping at the bit to cover some ground. It loves going. It just ate up Kansas. Cranked it out in the heat and didn't complain at all. This road has got a lot of up to it so far. A little view of the park here off of the overlook. Over the mountain we go. Onward and upward, more up to this road. Wonder if the guy that built this stone guardrail here, I wonder if he could sleep at night when he was having to go do that every day. I might have a nightmare. Jeez Louise, that's a direct sheer drop right there. Ooh, doggies. Now that's a view. Damn. This is the Mountain Crest Highway, I believe it is. Oof, man. This road keeps going up. Oh man. We're not to the top yet. We got more up to go. But man, think about the sled rides you could have off of that in the winter. Whew. Take you an hour to get to the bottom, maybe more. Oh, something just splattered all over me. A little cut in the just cut that baby right off, like they sawed it with a hacksaw. Left it standing there. Yeah, dangerous snowfields. Looks about right. So it's time to get off this mountain. It's cold up here. Imagine that. That would suck. I don't care who you are, how good a shape you're in. That's a nice view of that valley down there. Little river running through the bottom of it. Creek. Okay, we got to make a corner here. A big old mountain we just came over. That took a while. Man, look at all that beetle kill, man. Half of that timber is dead. That's a shame. You don't hear anything in the news. I haven't heard a single news story about the beetle kill in Colorado on the timber. It's been going on for several years now. There's places where there's no timber left. You get up down around Wolf Creek Pass on 160. And there's hardly any timber that's left alive through there. Huge sections. But everywhere I've been, there's beetle kill in the state. The news I've got from the locals when I've asked them about it over the years is the conservation, the forestry and all says there's nothing they can do about it. It's just going to happen. So I don't know if the beetle's got to kill all of the spruce and stuff, and when it's all gone, then the beetles will die out and you can start over. I don't know if that's what happens or if there just won't ever be spruce and this kind of stuff back in here. I don't know. Look at all the dead timber. Gosh. You know, back home, if you have a tree die, you go out and you cut it for firewood. You don't just let it go to waste. My God, you'd be cutting firewood for the rest of your life if you lived here. You'd never get all that cut up. There's a pass over at Lake City. I think it's called Buzzard's Gulch Pass. And the beetles moved in on it, killed all the timber, and they've been logging it out. They let them in there when the ground freezes in the fall, and they can log all winter. And they've been dragging that timber out of there and putting it to use. Forgot what they said. They said that the trees are, the wood's perfect. The beetles are just in right under the bark, in between the bark and the wood of the tree. So the beetles don't hurt the wood. The timber's not full of holes in it. It's just under the bark. And I guess they've been using them for log homes and all sorts of things. But they only let them in there when the ground's froze hard with the logging equipment. So that'd be a deal to have to pull logs off the top of a mountain pass in the winter. Man, take a pretty hardy soul to do that all winter. I'm afraid my panties would freeze up and I'd have to go home. This looks like a good spot to see a woolly bugger jump out in front of you. Big old moose or a mountain grizzly or something. Oh, I think we just left the park. The way it looks, I'd say it is. We just left. I thought it ran almost to Granby. That's another 16 miles. Visitor center, visitor center. I'm not a very good visitor. I didn't stop at any of the visitor centers. I'm just a mediocre, pretty mediocre visitor. kind of a low class visitor. I don't spend money and buy trinkets and $3 sodas.